Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game, and we are returning to the Gothic Empire in Humankind. We've just started building our first wonder. It's going to take a while for that to be finished, but we've also won the war against the Marurians, previously the Nubidians, and we are mostly controlling pretty much the entire continent here, at least half of it, and they're only down there in that small corner. So far things are going pretty great. One of the things I noticed though is that in Kerma over here, which we've just conquered, the stability isn't really high enough for them to start building anything. So in fact, I think they will probably only start building, see, stoneworks they would build, so let's prioritize that. And I also realized that they do have a wonder down here, or, well, a religious district, which is nearly finished, and I think they can build that, so let's prioritize that slightly. I don't want to do that immediately because for now these guys are not even considered our religion, so I want to wait a small while there. Now, that being said, I think we did notice that there were some bears down here. Ooh, there are in fact some of the Marurians, which we still very much consider our, well, not quite enemy, but at least our rival is, I think, a fair term. Right, you guys are a little bit low on health here, but I would like to keep you in the area here. See, this would count as our area here, so we are going to park you in here for now, and just going to wait until you're healed. You guys, on the other hand, are a little bit too beaten up, so let's try to run away here. Jesus, I was trying to run away and you're doing that, aren't you? Well, what's going to happen here? They're going to attack us. Oh, we should have tried to run away, which we can't. They would have the high ground up here, but they're simply going to come around. There's not much that we can do. So we're going to keep you here. At least you are defending, and they're going to come here. Otherwise, I think not much would happen. Okay, let's continue to defend here. They must come towards us, otherwise they're not going to win. We would win by default. Okay, they are now coming onto this tile there, which is nice because we can do a lot more damage against them than they can against us. Okay, victory here. Meaningless victory. Sort of a draw. But because they were attacking, we're doing a little bit better. No, come on. Sometimes it's a little bit annoying that these notifications jump up right away. And that is sometimes really not ideal. Right, okay, what else is happening here then? Ooh, we have gotten the slave, and you know what? I would love to have war slaves. We don't really have enough influence for now, so we will need to save up a little bit on that. Speaking of, how are you guys doing? You're building another maker's quarter up here in the north, that's good. After that we will be contributing towards the wonder, which is obviously fine as well. And Kerma, you guys are doing fine too. You are building a maker's quarter here. Let's continue to do that until these guys are potentially, yeah. You're certainly going to start to run away here. That's okay, I mean, that should bring up our war support pretty drastically. And I would like to see a little bit more of that, so that could be kind of nice. Are we going to find them down here? We do not. Well, that's okay. We should, I think, also try to move up towards that independent tribe, because I'm not really sure whether we want an independent tribe in our vicinity or not. There's some benefit. Oh, see, look at that. They have copper, so if we were to conquer that territory, actually, we would be doing pretty well. There's a market quarter too. That's a weird place for a market quarter, though. Okay, so would we like to bribe you? We are actually pretty close, so we can simply buy your copper. Let's do it.
Trade link. So many interesting questions arise. Barter or currency? Exchange rates? Tolls and taxes to fill your coffers?
Yeah, that does increase our forge capability by 5, so it's actually not too bad, all in all. Are you guys all from the Etruscans? Is that you? Knock. We don't know who you are, do we? Independent people? Yeah, you're just the Knock. So the Etruscans, you are sort of, yet again, very different. You're young. They do not have an outpost, so they're going to found something down here, Which is actually fine, because if we were to grab these things here and maybe trade with them a little bit, I don't think that would be too bad, would it? Right, they can't run away now, so let's end the deployment here. We are actually going to send one of you guys all the way around here so that we can get the nice rear attack bonus. And killing units should give us some access towards the... Well, it should train up these guys, which is fine, and it should give us some bonuses too. Right, so that's fantastic. Won a victory. Increase of the war support yet again. Their war support is pretty low still. We've got philosophy, I think. That's great because it does give us another city camp too. Now, craftsmanship would be a very good thing for us to research because it does give us 2 worker slots. And worker slots are useful because we don't have enough worker slots for now because we are very much centered around food. That being said, rhetoric is a nice way to boost a lot of things that we do need. Influence and science. And I'm not sure that craftsmanship, it is pretty far off. We do need the wheel. Or sailing and fishing. Okay, let's start with a rhetoric and then we're going to go into craftsmanship, which is going to take longer. So I think that is pretty okay there. Right, let's try to advance there towards that direction. You guys can attack again. Let's do that battle. They're going to run away, aren't they? Yes, they are. Can we please follow them? Come on, guys. You do have movement points left, I see that. Well, we can't do anything down here. So you're going to skip the turn there. How are we looking here? You have finished the religious thing, have you? You've not. It's sort of fizzled out there. Or was it this one? No, it was actually this one. Interesting. So we've got a lot more of these things. And that one is not nearly finished. Okay, our stability is coming up to a place where I think it's going to be a little bit better. But still not really where I want it to be, though. So, what's going to be next? Irrigation? Yeah, I mean, our food here is not as fantastic as it's in other places. So, yeah, let's go with irrigation. Should be alright. But we should try to prioritize that, because otherwise it's not going to be finished. Right, there we go. Hanging Gardens, 4 turns, that is nice. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you coming about? No, you're not. But we've got another encounter with the bears. These guys are persistent, you have to give it to them. Right, we can't, this is a huge block here that's basically blocking the entire path here. Question is, are we gonna be able to guard ourselves against any incursion there? Right, well, first question I guess is, can we retreat here? Well, they are attacking us there. This is a river tile, right? Yes, it is. They could come around though. Let's retreat. There's no point fighting this if we can't win it. Right, and that means that you guys, well, we should actually be able to come into our territory to heal up. Then we can try to engage them there. Sage, meh. Not now, not now. Right, and another urgent effect. Ooh, the last of their line. A troubling truth has emerged regarding the great stable megalopolis of Kerma. Many servants from the city's palace have been castrated at the command of the local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal. So, should we move towards individualism? I dislike that for this run. I would like to go a little bit more towards other things. Tradition. Punish. Towards authority. This is not a big move. And I think the stability is the maximum stability. So I think this does not actually make that much of a difference. Right, that being said, you guys. Now, there is a lot of scouts here which don't necessarily are going to form the best units going forward. So I'm kind of mindful to actually take you guys here, and one of you is going to be disbanded. You're going to merge up with Kerma. You're going to be a little bit more productive then. That's good. I think at this point we would actually be building this. No, we would not. Why not? Where's the threshold here? Mutinous stays below 30. It should be done fairly soon. I would hope at least. Right, with that being said, so let's check out these things. Nothing in particular that we need to acquire or anything like that down here. No. So that's fine. So yeah, you know what? You're simply going to be around here. You're going to watch, keep an eye on these guys down there. We don't have any naval transport capacity, so we can't even check out what's there. Oh, notice how many people we've got here. 13 people working here in Ashur. That is starting to become quite large. 2 more researcher slots would be lovely too, I think. So that is something that we should take on. Right, what else? You guys are fine down here. You guys are simply gonna come up there. We could also have them be around here. Well, yeah, there's only that way down and up over here. Well, we can bring you there. Right. You guys are going to be here. Oh, you guys are going to attack. Because you can. They're running away, as we kind of expected. Let's try to get the bear. Would you wake up? No. So we're just going to need to keep an eye on you manually. Population gain, all of that is fantastic. 1 more turn till we get that. That's lovely. Guys, just make your way somewhere, please. You're going to wait here. And you guys were trying to go bear hunting, right? Yes, indeed. That's good. Let's go here. He's going to be on the river tile. He's going to die. We're going to get some money. We're going to kill the unit. I like it.
5 farmers' quarters for 1 city. Somebody is going down in history with the title. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Worth a cooling visit during a hot summer, regardless of what city they are built in.
Lovely. That should boost our stability through the roof, and indeed our food supply too. Indeed, even Ashur, even though it's almost maxed out, is still capable of getting a lot more people here. So that is very nice indeed. So I think it's a very timely thing to build the House of Scribes here. That is pretty good. Right, you finally built the farms quarter here, have you? Yeah, you have. That's good. Right, what else are we going to do then with you? You've got pretty much that maxed out. So yeah, I think an industrial district here might make some sense. 18 up there. That's not bad, is it? 13 up here and a little bit more money. But I actually think, yeah, that's due to this area there. Dimensional stones, is it? Yeah. Good. I like it. That's a good choice. Solid one. Hatusha, yeah, you just finished the thing there, so that is kind of nice too. Again, you also should have a lot of capabilities here for another builders district there. 13. Much less down there. Yeah, let's build it up here. That should give you a nice boost. Again, your food is going to be in a good position, so I think that's pretty nice. You guys are just going to wait here, and you guys are going to make your way along this ridge line, basically. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. House of Scribes coming along. Oh, there's another bear up here. Should we try to hunt it? They are now merchants. Interesting. That should indicate that they have got some access to some foreign power. I don't think they're counting as merchants, otherwise we could buy a lot of things from them, couldn't we? We don't actually know what they have. If they were merchant culture, we would be able to do that. We would be able to buy what they bought, basically. Oh, speaking of. nice things. That is nice, what we're seeing down there. But I think we are fairly effective in keeping them boxed in here. Question is, when are we going to declare our next war to potentially even get the next city there? We can also think about new wonders. Mausoleum, signs per district. Useful, arguably. No specific restriction on where it needs to be built. Stability, vision on units, on naval units, that is a useful thing. Coloss of Rhodos is incredibly pointless though. We've got a lot of fame saved up. Question is, notice that these guys are down here now. So you don't necessarily like us a lot, but we do have a lot of money left. So let's spend some money. I want to try to buy stuff from you. And that should give us them access to, for example, the silver, which does mean that we can ultimately exploit that. So that's good. We're currently making 40 signs. That would boost signs quite a bit, I think. Let's do it. Yeah, that should be a lot more now. Yeah, 18 more signs. That is nice. Anything else then that we can build to increase our industrial capabilities or workers actually? I don't think we'll ever need something like river okay, that's 400. That's 407, 34. That's an incredible amount of food. It's going to be much less, right? Yeah, I think it is. But how about another Maker's Quarter? So that we get more industrial capabilities. I think we need more people working in the industry. Good. You're just going to wait here until pretty much forever. Your colleagues can actually go somewhere over there. And then we're going to end the turn. Right. More Maker's Quarters coming along. That is good. That is good. Yeah, we will need to kill some units here, though, to actually continue being effective at what we're doing. Hatusha, you are building that Maker's Quarter. Let's actually buy it out. Nice. Should be a nice boost there. This does not give us any boost on that, though. We're going to get 3 more people or so here. That being said, I think we would want to probably get at least 2 Assyrian raiders here to maybe supplement our forces down there. And that should be doable pretty early. You know what? We probably want 3. Also going to buy this Maker's Quarter. But, oh, we can't do that without a spawn point. Did you build your city entirely on a cliff that cannot be... Why didn't you have a spawn point? That is really odd. Why don't you have a spawn point? That makes no sense to me at all. Well, if you can't build anything like that, then we are going to, I think, do with a little bit more food. 26 there. Sounds pretty good, but it does reduce industry. So I'm thinking we should build it here. There's a lab there. Let's try to get there with our cavalry, because our cavalry will be in a better position to do something about that. Now that being said, let's build another one of these guys. Just let's quickly squeeze him in. He's going to be alright, and he's going to come down there and try to help us out. Another Aristar unlocked, that's good. We'll try to get there. You guys are fine, and we've got another ride over here. Notice that they have got some experience now, which is fantastic. And we're going to try to come down here too. Right, that being said, I am noticing that they are building up something here, which we are going to try to disrupt that. And we're going to try to burn them down, because we can. This is some iron, and I would love some iron in the short to mid-term. There's no iron down here on these guys. We are at a position where they not attack us. And soon we're going to be able to buy the resources. Lovely. Good. Another star unlocked. Agrarian. Yeah, we are growing incredibly fastly here. Right, you have finished your industrial quarter. Lovely. Let's make sure that the policy here stays in place and effective. We could build more influence. I would like more influence. We do have so much stuff to attach, so many policies to unlock and so on. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good choice. Hattusha, you did build the rider. That's nice too. But likewise, I think theatres where we celebrate our victories should be of a high priority here. Good. Kerma, you're building the farmer's quarter. I think likewise we're going to try to build up our capabilities here. What are we researching now? The wheel. That is good. Right. Ooh, something is over there. Right. Can we get you to come there, please? You guys are going to try to come towards the lair. You're going to try to come there. And then we did have another unit up here. What confrontation is that? Is that an RB or something? Yeah, it is. Right, can we reinforce you? No, because the terrain is so broken. At any rate, I would like to come down there. Right, so where are we? Where's he? He's up there. Unfortunately, we would pretty much be fighting from the low ground or a river in any case. We're going to retreat from that because that is not something that we would like to see. Right. You guys are in principle fine over there, but honestly, I know I'm moving you around like mad, but you should probably be pretty close to their capital. Real research, nice. That should also make us a little bit, give us an easier time in moving around. Sure, that's a battle that we're going to take.
Come over here.
They're again going to be on that river tile, so he's pretty much going to suicide. Second beer 2, I think. It's going to actually continue next turn. That's probably one of the largest battles that we had. Right, you're going to move over there? Oh. Well, isn't that interesting? Right, and population gain in some of our outposts. And population losses don't make too much of a difference. Right. Theatre, yeah, that's all okay. Did you burn that down? No, you haven't. You just interrupted. That's okay, though. So, civics. We do need to decide on a couple of things. Leadership. Now, I'm thinking that this is not a very democratic society. On the other hand, you know what? It might be. It might be. We're not just militaristic. We are a little bit egalitarian, right? We are the step riders. We are. I think that does make some sense. Yeah, let's go for small council. We don't have a lot of
eventually yield
districts
the
there.
more brains.
I never quite understand what that means. That to me is pointless. Religious grievances, religious rights. No, don't need any of that. Combat unit costs would be lovely, but we pretty much have what we need there, so I think we don't need any of this. And what we really can think about then is try to attach more territories to some of our cities. Now, Hattusha, you've got... Let's try to balance that out somewhat. You've got 2. You've got... Oh no, that's not a city. You've got 2. And so, shall we attach that? Shall we attach this down here? There is kind of something to be said for this tile. It's a lot of food. There's also something to be said about this tile down here because it does give us gold. And thereby more stability and more money, and all of that tends to be simply pretty useful. We could also think about another one though, right? Specifically the Mausoleum of Halicarnassos. Plus 2 signs per district on city. I think that's only the city that we're talking about, but it also does lead to some good tile exploitations because you can place it anywhere, including, for example, down here, which would give us a lot of tile access to these rivers, which would simply be pretty fantastic. This down here also kind of nice. Don't think quite as strong as the other one though, but still strong. That's 3 river tiles, and just up over here, this is so tempting with all of these things to be gathered here. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to do it. We're going to go for the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. 450. That is expensive. We're going to claim that, and then we're going to be placing that right. I can place it over here or here, I guess. So this is a pretty good, strong industrial tile and some food, but here we are going to get some science. I think the science is nice. We're going to be placing it over there. Still, the theatre has some priority here, and that's nice too. Good. You can get into the vicinity of this. Let's end the turn. Okay, you did finish them off there. Some meaningless population gain.
See the sights.
It's not the first Ransack. Sometimes the game is really a little bit annoying in that regard. Right, come on. You're not running away? Sure, fine. If you're not doing that, then we're going to take that. Where exactly are you, though? Right over here. Interesting. But again, the incredible mobility of some of our units here is simply astonishing. It is so useful to try and do that. Okay, here we go. That should be that. Nice. Wall support. Yeah, looking pretty strong. Very soon, I think we should be doing something. Okay, so manual battle over here with our riders. Now, probably this is the best location here. Yeah, he's going to come in from there. That's to be fair, that's kind of expected. But again, I'm not sure whether that actually counts for the militarist stars, but it does give us some benefit too. I really wonder where they are. Well, we can get them to fight now, so let's do it. Unfortunately, he's going to be on the high ground, but we're going to start the battle anyway, so...
Off we go. Let's go. Come on! All together.
By the way, I wonder whether we are going to get more benefit here because we are fighting with the pillager units. Let's actually check on that. No, it's still only 10 gold, so it doesn't benefit in that regard. That's kind of interesting. Right, you were trying to get over there. That's okay. And then we've got you. You should be trying to join up here, and gonna give us some nice group down here. Good. End the turn. Burn the lair. Get some more signs. Lovely. That's all okay down there. Got a couple of people moving around over here. This is getting a little bit too much, honestly. What have we got here? A man of ambition. So we can promote the exploit of regiment. that's interesting. Low chance of bad consequences. Moving to homeland. That's okay. Marginalize. Moving towards authority. No. I do like the idea of moving close towards homeland because that is going to give us benefits in combat. And that's simply very good. Right. That's all okay over here. Do we need more signs per population? Doesn't sound too bad, does it? Now, we've got 16 people over here, so that's about a quarter in terms of our science. Not bad, I would think. Yeah, let's start doing that. And then afterwards you can start to explore a little bit more. Tumulus, they're just not very good. They just aren't. It's a shame to say that, but honestly, these guys do not have good districts. Right, you guys are all doing okay down here, but I would love to lay siege to Napata.
Why are you here?
Do we have any crises? They've got a lot of reasons to dislike us, but I think so they've got 5 population here. You know what? We're going to wait here a turn. That should be okay. Right. You guys down here are friendly, so let's actually start moving in this direction up here, because I would love to get an eye on this island there at some point. You're building that. You are building this theatre square. What are we going to build after that down here? Another maker's quarter, maybe? We've got a lot of food. Stability is still trending up, so I think that's alright. Yeah, let's continue to build it then there. Right, population loss doesn't matter too much.
Ransack is not very friendly,
Trade expeditions, nice. Let's get down here. If we do declare war, we're going to do that down there. Yeah, it's the two of you. You know what? I think this is a good place to put in a cut. So next time around, we're probably going to see our second wonder, hopefully. At least we are rising a little bit here in our prestige, our relative prestige. We do only need 2 more era stars, which is also kind of cool. But we will need to be a little bit careful in terms of how quickly we are advancing. 5 more units killed. We can probably do that. A 4th city would actually fit in pretty neatly. So I think we do have a plan for next time, guys. Let's try to conquer our territory, our continent, I mean to say. And then I do have something very interesting in mind for the Middle Ages. But that is going to have to wait. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and I'll see you around next time. Bye bye.